should have traded Anthony Davis this summer, and they should trade him now. Every day that goes by, you get closer to the end of Anthony Davis's contract. He's already in his early to mid-30s. He already has a bunch of injury issues. They have to prioritize Cooper Flagg.
There's a term in gambling, it's called throwing good money after bad. It basically means the degenerate in question is down so bad, they believe the only way to get out of it is to push the remaining chips into the table instead of walking away with whatever little dignity they have left. And that's exactly what Dallas is doing with Anthony Davis. 3 months in to a brand new season, his first in which he's barely played, the Mavericks have gone from saying they're a championship contender with defense when Davis is healthy to now saying, oh, we are listening to trade offers from championship contenders so we can get something for the Davis trade. This is pure stupidity and mismanagement at the highest level. Not only is trading Davis right now the stupidest move Dallas could make, it could have massive long-term implications as well. First of all, let's get something out of the way. The Anthony Davis for Luka Doncic trade is already amongst the worst in NBA history, even when Dallas was trying to cover their ass earlier. It was BS. But at least now, you try to make things work. You trade for a guy with an extensive injury history who his effort had also been questioned before coming to Dallas. You double down then, you disappoint your fans. Okay, now roll with it. Oh wait, Anthony Davis has barely taken the court this year. Oh, surprise. So if I'm an opposing GM in the West or the East, and I'm going for Anthony Davis, am I offering you my best package? Heck, am I offering you my second best package? Hell no is the answer. So in essence, what I'm saying is, Dallas already traded away their best asset in Luka Doncic for one that was significantly worse, especially given the stage and age of their career. Now, that asset that is worse is also not performing. So what Dallas is saying to us and their fans and everyone in between, they literally are gonna take this asset and now flip it for pennies on the dollar. So in essence, you got even less than nothing for Luka Doncic. Really, guys? Anthony Davis's trade value right now is the lowest it could possibly be. He looks disengaged. He looks out of shape. He looks like he could be on the brink of retirement. Plus, he's being paid a lot of money. Who's gonna take Anthony Davis and give you back a package that you want? Well, I was gonna say nobody, but then again, this world is full of donkeys at every level, so anything's possible. But truthfully, highly unlikely. But that's only the start of Dallas's issues. There are two gargantuan-sized elephants in the room. The first of whose name is Kyrie Irving. Again, the self-same guy who you clowns said that when he's healthy, him and AD and Cooper Flagg could be a championship contender? Bro, I want to know what y'all were smoking because you should share it with me. That is insane, Jack. I cannot believe that there were NBA commentators out there who actually believe this. But then again, we'll never know because these guys are never healthy. And here's another thing. Kyrie Irving is hardly a easygoing fellow. If he sees that Anthony Davis has been traded as well and there's no veteran presence and he probably has 2 to 3 good years left maximum on his body that's being broken down too, I don't think Kyrie will be long for Dallas either. And guess what? In today's NBA, nobody has to honor contracts anymore. Who cares whether he's signed or not? Just flip him in the middle of the night. That's what we seem to be doing these days. Why not just flip him to the Lakers and get it over with? It's ridiculous. Dallas has straight up lied to their fans and now they're about to feel the wrath. And if you think Davis and Kyrie Irving are problems, which they are, there's one even bigger one. His name is first overall pick Cooper Flagg, also known as the Dallas Mavericks' entire future that they luck-boxed into. They had no business getting the number 1 pick. The basketball gods rewarded them, or it was rigged, that as soon as they traded Luka Doncic, they immediately got a new quote-unquote savior. But here's the thing, the kid didn't come into the league having professional experience like Luka Doncic. Dallas has shown that they don't know what the hell they're doing with Cooper Flagg. Playing him as a point guard? Dude, come on, man. You don't need to be 30 years in the NBA to know that that was a stupid idea. And now he's watching the organization let yet another veteran presence walk out the door. Is this a good example to set? Or does he, like every other superstar that seems to have been in Dallas, except for Dirk, as soon as his contract is up, make a run for it or demand a trade? Anything is possible right now in Dallas. So what's the best case scenario for the Mavericks right now? Truly, it's if some team is actually stupid enough to give them a first round pick or even multiple picks for Anthony Davis. That's the best case scenario, though I doubt they'll even get that much. Maybe one pick and a couple mid players. I don't know. That's exactly what Anthony Davis is worth. Like I said again though, there's a lot of donkeys in the NBA, so anything is possible. But in actuality, what the Dallas Mavericks are doing is a lose-lose situation. There's absolutely no point flipping Anthony Davis for picks right now. There isn't. Because what's your timeline then? Your timeline becomes super confused again. Because what? Now you're just gonna rebuild totally with Cooper Flagg and a bunch of young guys? But with no Davis? And then what's Kyrie's role? He's not gonna hang around on a rebuild either. And then what about the elephant in the room? The last elephant in the room. What about Jason Kidd? He's had to sit here and watch player after player after player be moved or traded. The rhythm of the franchise, the rhythm of his team disrupted. As a championship winning point guard, you know that chemistry means more than any other thing. If he doesn't have a team to run, is he gonna stay? Which brings us back full circle to the whole gambling thing. Did you know that there is a growing number of conspiracy theorists that believe that Dallas purposefully traded Luka Doncic to tank their value because the city of Dallas and the state of Texas did not allow the owner to build a casino in their stadium? And guess where their owner made the bulk of their money? Oh yeah, casinos in Vegas. Is that the game plan all along? Because right now, that's the only explanation that makes sense. Tank the team's value so much that the fans don't even care, so you can up and move the team and create a casino in a state or city that allows you to. As much as I love seeing the Dallas Mavericks flounder, as a Miami Heat fan, I am also sad for the Dallas Mavericks fans that this is what they're left with. We can only hope that this changes sometime, but I wouldn't bet on it.